Welcome back to the Elegant Oxford. Today's video has been highly requested. I'm going to show you how to burnish the toe caps of your shoes with permanent dye. It's often called adding a patina to your shoes. And while you can achieve this look using creams and waxes, I found that using permanent dye facilitates the entire process. So let's get started. Alright, as you can see, the owner used cream to darken areas of the shoe, but this method leads to flaking and uneven color, because although shoe cream does have some pigment in it, it usually isn't enough for what you might need to achieve a satisfactory look. As you can see, the shoes have already started to flake. Alrighty, since the shoes have a lot of old caked on polish and wax, we're going to have to first strip it off with acetone before we can apply the dye. I get a lot of private messages asking me if acetone is dangerous or will it damage the upper, but to be honest, as long as you use the stuff within reason, your shoes will be just fine. I guess an excessive amount could cause some trouble, but you'd need to go seriously overboard for any real issues to come up. Just scrub the old polish off and be judicious with the acetone and you'll be just fine. Also, remember to be patient. Some of this stuff is really caked on and some of this wax, once it's dried, is really hard to take off. So this may take you an hour or maybe two. So be patient and just keep scrubbing till it's all off. I think the shoes look much better now. Free of old wax and polish. I really think you could stop here if you really wanted and just shine them normally, but we're gonna go the extra mile and add that burnishing on the toes. Let's get ready for the permanent dye. Remember, you can use any leather dye you'd like. Just make sure it's reputable and that it has good reviews and you should be fine. I chose this dark chocolate color so that the contrast would be really visible. Remember, don't use thick motions with your brush. Kind of use dabbing motions, like you're poking the front of the shoe carefully and consistently, and you'll start to see darkening around the toe area. That's the method I found that works. Any other method gets too much dye on there and it just looks messy, so less is more in this situation. First coat is probably going to absorb right into the leather, so you won't see an initial contrast right away. Be patient and add a second coat. Keep adding coats after they dry until you see a contrast you find satisfactory. So you can go as light or as dark as you'd like, it's up to you. I'm going a little darker than usual, but I do want these to stand out. Okay, so I'm adding the third coat now. I let the second coat dry in the sun for a couple of hours, and now I'm starting on this final coat. Remember, add consistently and just be very patient with the whole process. Feel free to add burnishing on other areas of the shoe you might like to darken. Right now I'm going to be darkening the heel just so it looks a little bit richer and more multifaceted. It's a great look. Just be patient, and again, don't use as much dye as you think. Just tiny amounts. Alright, so the dyeing process is done, and in this video I'm not going to be demonstrating how to apply a mirror shine. If you'd like help with that part of the process though, I've left a link in the description for one of my other video tutorials where I show you how to do that. Right now I'm just going to be adding the finishing touches with some oxblood saphir cream for some red tones to complement the amber and the browns. I like doing that, it looks great. Okay, I think we're all done. The shoes look much better now. They're ready to wear and impress. I hope you liked this tutorial. Remember to experiment and try different colors for a unique spin on all your favorites. As always, thanks for stopping by. You can find me on Facebook and Instagram at The Elegant Oxford. See you next time.